Hey, welcome to the channel. All right, there we go. There we go. Having some technical difficulties with YouTube. You know how it goes, though. All right, look like we're live. Let me go ahead and check my quality. Happy Friday to you guys. Just gonna allow a few more people to come in. And let me go ahead and set this phone up here. That way I always have an eye on the live feed. What's up, Teddy, man? Teddy, I emailed you back, bro. I emailed you back the payment options that you want to make it. And matter of fact, you all right, I see your email coming through right now, Teddy. All right, then. All right, I got you, Teddy, man. Appreciate your business, man. Appreciate your business. 3-5 Cleveland, you're going to get me fired for watching this at work. Hey, I apologize. Again, I don't do a lot of lives. I'm going to try to do some lives. It's probably going to be throughout the day when I'm in between meetings. And I wanted to continue the series, just like when I did with the hotspot. I always want to continue the series, and I want to continue the series. And today I want to talk about how to run a successful business through streaming. And let me cover up this can, because I promised myself in 2020 I'm not going to do any free product placements. It might seem simple to you, but hey, we got to look at ourselves as a brand. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Friday, 20 people. Trey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let a couple more people come in. And what I wanted to say was that I was sitting in a meeting, and I was like, man, after this meeting, I got some time in between this meeting and my next meeting, because my next meeting is not till this afternoon. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and what's up, Larry? Let me go ahead and make a video to continue the series of trying to share with you guys what I learned and how to be successful, and especially in this streaming niche. So how you can run a successful business through streaming. Now, you already know I got my product on how to be a reseller. If you caught the live show yesterday, I broke down what's in that video, how much that video is. If you want to know more about that video, of course, I'm going to mention it throughout this live feed. But you always can email me at techinthebathroom@gmail.com. Rick, what's a good price for credits for resellers to buy? I would say, what's up, DVD King? What's up, Andrew? I would say, Rick, I would never buy anything over $15 or $12. That's just me. Of course, if you get my course, if you make the $75 donation for my course of how to be a successful reseller, you'll be getting the same reseller prices that I get from Double Agent, which is $8. So you'll be with Double Agent, and he'll provide those credits for $8. So that's just me. Now, someone else might make you a sell pitch and say, hey, look, we offer this, we offer that. Just in my experience, I wouldn't pay more than $15 for a reseller credit, because then you get into how are you able to make your money, right? How can you recoup that money back? So just be cautious with that. All right, guys, 22 people in here. So let's dive right into it. How to run a successful business through streaming. Number one, and I hope you guys got paper and pencil, write it down. I want to dive into this. I try not to keep the lives longer than an hour. Number one, innovation. What's innovation, Tech? Like I said in the live show yesterday, doing what others are not doing. And since I know everyone don't watch every show or every video, I use the analogy of a fire stick. Most people just put APKs on here and they sell the fire stick. And once that fire stick go out the door, there's no residual income. You're not getting any extra money for that fire stick, right? So that fire stick is gone. What's up, Big Perm? It's out the door. Innovation would say, all right, let me offer a package. Let me put the IPTV on here and let me give it to them for 1 month. So how can I offer an IPTV service on here and give it to them for free, or tell them it's free for 1 month, without me taking a loss. And it's simple. When other people, for example, you buy a Fire Stick for $49, someone else might sell it for $70, right? So other people are selling it for $70 and they might put 5 or 6 or 8 movie APKs on there. Know your market, know your competition. How about innovation? All right, they doing that. What's up, Bert? They doing that. So let's go ahead and put an IPTV service on here. Give them the same amount of movies and TV apps, and let's sell it for $100, or let's sell it for $120. Let's do one step. Let's take it one step further. Like I said yesterday, how much is that Disney app? What, $6 if you just get the Disney streaming application? If you get the Disney Plus, what is $12? Man, incorporate that into your price. Get that to them for free for a month. So now they're getting the movies and TV shows, they're getting IPTV, and they're getting, like I said, what we offered around the Christmas time, connected to the source. They're getting the choice between Netflix or Disney Plus. All right, or you can do Hulu, whatever you want to do. Know your market. Now they get all of that for that first month. The price is higher than the $75, but look what all they're getting, right? So they're gonna pay that $120. Not only that, but they're going to renew. Some of them are going to renew their IPTV or their Disney or their Netflix or whatever. So now you have that person that's paying you monthly, and you're not strictly just relying on IPTV, but you're using it as a catalyst. You're using it as a mechanism to forward your thinking. So being innovative. So how do we run a successful business through streaming? We have to be innovative. What do streamers need? They need something to watch it on, right? So obviously you don't want to be in the business of selling TVs, but there might be a possibility to where you could be innovative, think outside the box, buy refurbished TVs, such as the Insignia. Like I have up here, I have the Insignia with the Fire TV operation system in there. Why couldn't you just buy a bunch of like 32-inch Insignia TVs for like $200, right? Program your APKs, because I have my APKs on here. Basically, sell a whole TV. We talking about being successful in streaming. Follow me, people. You can sell a whole TV with the Fire Stick operation, Fire TV operation system on it, with pre-programmed movie TV apps, with IPTV, and you can even offer the Disney application or the Netflix APK. Now, when everybody else is selling Fire Sticks for $120, right, or $75, and that Fire Stick goes out that house, out your business, you're not getting any income from that Fire Stick month to month, right? Because you sold it, it's gone. Now you are now selling a whole TV. I mean, you can find these TVs with operating system, whether it be Android operating system or the Fire TV operating system, around $200. So you can tell somebody, look, I'm giving you this TV for $200 with pre-programmed cable and pre-programmed Netflix, your choice, Hulu, or Disney Plus. Now you're getting residual income off of that TV. How to run a successful business through streaming, being innovative. Ask yourself, how many people in your community selling TVs pre-programmed? I'm gonna sit up there and I'm gonna wait for y'all in the comment section. How many people in your community, how many people in this niche, in this genre, is selling TVs pre-programmed? Now, we talk about game changers in the streaming community, but a lot of times, because this community is so used to other people being innovative, I dare say, because we always waiting on app developers, right? Let's be honest. In this genre, in this niche, we always wait on other people to create. We always wait for the latest app. We always wait for the latest IPTV service. We always wait for the latest streaming service to come out. So in this niche, we basically wait on other people to be innovative. So how can we take advantage of this innovation and run a successful business through streaming? right there. TV 32. Let me look this up right quick, man. I just want to be factual. I want to see how much an insignia would cost for a 32 inch. Because look, a 32 inch is not too big, it's not too small, it's the average size, right? So let's go to my favorite place, it's Amazon. And let's look up the insignia. What model is this? So look, I do you one even better. They got certified insignias right now. Amazon certified, meaning refurbished insignias right now for $279. All right. You can make a pitch to somebody right now. I give you a 50-inch TV for $275 with cable on it, with Netflix on it, or with the Disney streaming app. Okay. That might not fit your market. You go to the other, let me see where it's at. I don't want to mess with the Roku. So you got a Toshiba insignia Fire TV right now on Amazon certified for $179. $179, guys. So literally, who's out there slinging TVs in the streaming community? How to run a successful business in this streaming niche is innovation. And that's just one aspect of it. We have to get away from, oh, I'm gonna sell an Android box, I'm gonna sell a Fire Stick. Think outside the box. You can even go as far as buying cheap phones, right? You can buy cheap phones and you can preload the phone, right? You can get start basically your own phone company. You can get a prepaid SIM card that might cost you, let's say, $35 or whatever plan you have. You can take that Android phone, you can load it up with streaming applications. Okay, you can sell that phone. You buy the phone for, right now you go on Amazon to get you a nice phone with at least 4 gigs around for $130. Sell the phone for $140, right? Don't try to make it killing off the phone, but charge them monthly for your IPTV service on there, right? And for the activation service, and to keep the data, whatever the data may be. So just think about that, guys. Me, you already know, I took the Game Changer, the hotspots, and I sell it as portable internet, and I mash it with my partner APK, DA Streams, and every now and then I offer Fire Sticks. But my niche, my sale pitch is bring your internet and cable with you. No matter where you at, bring your internet and cable with you, because I know you can download this APK on multiple platforms, whether it be Android tablet, Android phone, Fire Stick. He also have a Wear Player. They have an iOS device, right? And you can get your choice of the MiFi, which is a portable hotspot, or you can get the AT&T home base if you want to run it from your home. Both of them are battery operated. The home base is just a little bigger, but both of them are portable. So that's my niche. Bring your internet and cable with you. Bring your entertainment with you. So the number one thing is to be innovative. Come up with an idea in this streaming community. Like I give the example with the TV. That's free game right there, guys. Ain't nobody out here slinging TVs. And if you buying TVs for $179, 32-inch Insignia TVs with the Fire TV operating system, and you program that with IPTV, and you program that with movies and TV shows, APKs, boom, they like, man, look, man, these people over here selling TVs, man, with cable already on it for $179. And then it's just, if you want to keep the cable, it's just $39 a month. Or if you one of my students, bro, if you one of my students and you've been through the class and you know exactly how to sell the hotspots and how to manage your customers with the hotspots, you can sell them the TV, you can sell them the hotspot, and you can get the residual income from IPTV or your choice of streaming service, right? That's just, man, that's just game right there, guys. So we got to be innovative. Larry, right on, bro. Internet doing great for me. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate your support. I buy around specials at $100. Yeah, so yeah, you can buy things at $100 trade. I feel your tech, but when it comes down to more than one device, they want it all adds up. Or it adds up. Yes, it. So that brings me to, so the first thing is being innovative. The second thing, if you want to be successful through the streaming niche, you want to have a successful business in the streaming niche, you have to organize and manage yourself. Now, this is the main hindrance to successful businesses. It's because most of the times we don't take time to put our thoughts down on paper and we're not organized. Rob, Tech, in the video, do you show us how to take safety precautions while selling the streaming? What you mean by safety precautions? If you're talking about like legal advice between the gray lines of IPTV or whatever, I don't hit on that, because if you're a reseller and if you in this streaming community, you already know what goes on in the IPTV, where a gray area. And so when historically, and as a business person, you always have to take a calculated risk, and that's what I'm talking about, going over into managing yourself. You always have to do risk management. So historically, you look and say, well, how many people in the U.S. has had complications with IPTV? The only one that I know of that was big was Set TV. Now, I know the other thing that happened, which there haven't been, as far as I know, no charges brought with the Omar situation. No charges brought out of that yet. So I can't speak on that. So historically, it's a good track record that this is a gray area, and no one is how can I say it? There's not mass prosecutions, or there's not mass lawsuits. Now, have it happen? Yes. But like in any business, it's risk management, which brings me back to being able to manage yourself. Come up with an idea, be innovative. That's why I say just don't rely on IPTV, man. There's other streaming apps that you can sell. The thing is find a problem, solve a problem. If you're slinging a TV, a pre-programmed TV, 32-inch Insignia Toshiba TV with the Fire Stick operation system on there, and you put apps on there that allow people to stream, and if you have a monthly cost with that, that is a sell pitch. Now you have to manage yourself. How will I control my customers? Guys, you can go right there to Google spreadsheet, and I point this out whenever I was doing a video of how to manage your customers with the hotspot, right? So all of my students, they got their video included, how to manage your customers. I showed them how to go Google spreadsheets, which is free, put in an individual name, their email address, and whatever password you're going to use, and you use that name and email address for whatever service you sign them up for. So example, Shirley McNugget. So Shirley McNugget, password Ronald McDonald. All right. When I sign up Shirley McNugget to Netflix, I already have in my Google spreadsheet, everything I do with her would be Shirley McNugget, Ronald McDonald, right? Username, password. That's what I'm setting up her Netflix account to. That's what I'm setting up, her IPTV service to. I'm using the same username. So that way, whenever I have a problem, if I got an IPTV panel, I can just put up the two names and the two passwords. They're going to match. So if she's doing the 13, I know that she's doing the 13 with her IPTV. She's also doing the 13 with her Netflix, or she's due on the 13 if she have the hotspot with her hotspot or whatever. So manage yourself. Manage your business. What I mean by manage your business, man, reinvest into it. Make sure that you have inventory on hand at all times, unless you have a different policy. My policy that I adopt when it comes down to the hotspots is that you pre-order it, and then you got X amount of days before we ship it to you. And the reason why we do that is because it's not feasible for me to keep all of these hotspots on hand all the time, right? So just manage yourself, risk management. So be innovative and manage yourself. Let me see where we at. Taking the video. I already did that. Lanes, I got some pointers. Hey, Lanes, go ahead. Put the pointers in the chat, man. Big old time. Hey, bro, whatever happened to Obey Streams? Man, they did what a lot of services did. They shut down or they remigrated to something else. Omar is messing it up for IPTV streaming service. He's bringing too much heat to it. You know what? There's a running debate with that, and I guess it could go either way. I know when I first started doing reviews on IPTV service, a lot of people was criticizing me, saying I was bringing too much attention to it. But now IPTV service companies reach out to me so I could bring attention to them. So it's like this, man. It's like this, you know. It can go either way. I do understand your point. Teddy Woodson, resellers usually don't catch up in that because we don't have service hosting yeah, you're right. And Teddy, I pointed that out to the individuals on the live stream yesterday, and also in the video of how to become a successful reseller. I give you the pros and cons of why you should be a reseller and why you shouldn't own an IPTV company. And it's just like if you rent a house or if you're buying a house. The analogy I used yesterday, the analogy that I used in the video is that if you rent a house and the AC breakdown, you can call the landlord. The landlord responsible for that. If you buying a house, the AC breaks down, you're responsible for that. If you have an IPTV service, you're responsible for buying those servers, and you're responsible for buying those sources, and you're responsible for whatever hardware equipment that is needed to keep the operation going. As a reseller, the only thing you do is buy credits. That's it. Only thing you do is buy credits. Obey is still alive, different name. I took your class and it helped my mom on the internet. Hey, Ronald, thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. That's, like I said, people will criticize you for being innovative. So I'm quite sure those that watch the video now, those that come back and watch the videos, and you be the first one in your community to say, all right, man, Tech say I need to be innovative. Tech say I can buy an Insignia TV refurbished or certified from Amazon for $179. I can program it with IPTV. I can program it with movies and TV shows, and I can sell a whole TV to somebody, right? I can sell a whole TV to somebody, and not only can I sell a TV to them, but I can get residual income off of it. Being innovative, manage. All right, how much profit do I want to make off this TV? If I'm paying $180 for this TV, how much profit do I want to make off this TV? Because I don't want to price my future clients out of the market. So I don't want to sell this TV for $300. All right, so if it's $170, let's just make it a cool $200. A cool $200, which is going to include their first month of cable. It's going to include their first month of whatever streaming service you decide to put on there, plus the free movies and TV shows. What's up, Bittersweet? Good evening. What's up, Softail Deluxe? So I always recommend, me personally, whenever you're talking about being a successful business person, is you always want to get them on the hook without you taking the loss. So managing yourself, managing your time, managing your risks, making sure that you're rolling out slowly, right? When I say rolling out slowly, I mean like, all right, how will I get this product in front of people? Do I want to have just a Facebook? Where do I want my business to go? Do I want a website, right? Where do I want to be? The most important thing in running a successful business that you have to answer these questions before you begin. You have to have the ability. That's why when you go to a bank and you ask for a loan, they want to see a business plan. They want to see that you thought this thing out, because Statistics shows when you think something out, when you put it down and you be disciplined to whatever you wrote down, then you are more likely to be successful. So the question you got to ask yourself is, all right, I'm innovative. This is what I want to do. How do I manage myself? All right. How do I want to get this product to people? What risks are willing to take? How much am I willing to invest? Where do I want to sell this product? Who do I want to sell this product to? What's my demographic? Who's my competition? Those are some of the questions you have to ask yourself if you want to be successful through business, streaming business, that is. A lot of us go around here talking about we want to start this business and that business. A lot of people come up to me to be like, hey, man, I want to start a daycare business. Hey, Lance, thank you for the $10 super chat, man. I appreciate it. I want to start a daycare business. Help me. All right. Hey, you want to start a daycare business? Do you have all the licenses and stuff that you need? Streaming is what most of you watching me do. Like, most of you who are in the chat and watching this right now already know how to program Fire Sticks. I already know the latest APKs out there. I already have the basic understanding for IPTV. What are the good ones? What are the bad ones? Right. So, Damon Brown, do you have a top 5 IPTV service to resell? So, Damon, in the video that I'm selling, towards the end of the video, I kind of show you exactly how to choose IPTV services. A lot of times people come, and I did this before, my top 5 IPTV video that I did probably like a year or so ago or 2 years ago. A lot of people ask me, what's your top 3? What's your top 5? I'm kind of backing away from that, because one of the things I noticed, and I've been preaching this a lot, is that IPTV services are catching up to each other. What do you mean? Meaning, a lot of them use the same sources. Not saying all of them. A lot of them use the same panels. I'm not saying all of them. And a lot of them use the same apps. So then the next thing is, like, the real pointed this out to me. She's like, yeah, Tech, that's right, but not everyone have good servers. So you're right. However, compared to when I first got involved with IPTV, the amount of buffering has since IPTV Stalker and Dexter and all of that, the amount of buffering, guys, look, even small companies are on even par with some of the biggest companies when it come down to buffering. Now, they might not all have 1080p 60 frames per second for sports, but the viewing experience has become so close that it's kind of, you basically pulling hairs when you start to rate them, which will lead me to my next point. Then what separates them, in my opinion, it has always been customer service. Customer service is what's, in my opinion, is what's separating a lot of these IPTV companies. Now, do they have IPTV companies out here right now that have different channels that other IPTV companies don't have? Yes, they do, but they are few and far apart. Most of these companies, this technology is catching up to each other, and that's why a lot of people have been sending me emails of how can they start an IPTV company, because they see the benefit in it. And that's what sparked me over the couple of years. That what sparked me to put together that 45+ minute video of how to become a successful reseller, launching from the premise of individuals who wanted to start an IPTV company. And when I dug into it and I talked to people behind the scenes and stuff like that, and I shared with you, you can go and look at my videos. About a year or two ago, I did a live video with Double Agent Will, aka Will, now DA Streams. And he was saying that it's about 25 grand to get started if you want to do it right. And people say, you don't need 25 grand. You can buy sources and get an app, and you can start for 5,500 if you want to do it right. Okay. So if you want to do it right, you're going to need a couple of $1,000s. And if you have the proper servers, these servers might cost you anywhere from $600 to $2,000 a month. If you're trying to start a business and you're looking for the fastest path forward to making income, getting paid relevantly faster than your competition, you don't want that. You don't want that overhead. You don't want that stress. Just get you a panel, buy you some credits, and then the video show you exactly what to do with those credits, what to do with those panels, how you can put yourself above other people. The video is mainly about I'm gonna say over 45% of the video showing people how to do a landing page. A landing page is which is the website. How you can get a landing page and stuff like that. How towards the end I dabble in how you can also do some advertising and stuff on Facebook, stuff like that. So what's up, Tim? Lane said, I agree but disagree. The closer to the source the better your service, less service to go through. I personally don't purchase from anyone. Yeah, you're right. But in the grand scheme of things, the point that I'm making is that when I first started doing IPTV reviews, I can say, oh man, this buffers a lot, or that buffers a lot. Because I'm gonna be honest, the average person, I'm not talking about all of you professional IPTV people out there, the average person out there really just want to make sure that they can watch something without buffering. And most IPTV service now does that. Now they offer stuff without buffering. And so, in my opinion, customer service has been proven to be key. So, innovation number one, go back to being repetitive for those of y'all that just joining the live chat, is what we've been talking about, how to run a successful business through streaming. And I was saying just being innovative. I used the analogy that I used with the Fire Stick yesterday in my live show, how you can take the Fire Stick and you can sell it with just movies and TV shows, APKs on there, then you never hear back from that client again. Or you can put IPTV on here, give it to them for a month free, or put Disney Plus on here or Netflix on here, give it to them for a month free, and then they have to come back to you, and that way you get in that residual income every month. That's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is being innovative. I say now you're judging yourself with your competition in your community that's selling Fire Sticks or Android boxes, but you can buy a Toshiba or you can buy an Insignia 32-inch TV. I looked it up on Amazon, and Toshiba 32-inch refurbished or certified, as Amazon said, $179. With that Fire TV operating system, you can put IPTV on there. You can put movies and TV shows, apps on there. You literally can load that TV up. When everybody else selling Fire Sticks for $120 or whatever, $100, $75, you out here slinging TVs, and you're getting residual income off of that TV each month, because you're gonna be known as, you can buy a TV with this guy, from this guy, when you can watch all of the TV shows and you can watch movies that's still in the theater, and you got cable on there. Organize yourself, be innovative, then organize and manage yourself. How much money I want to make, how much time I want to put into this, where do I want to go with this business, right? It's very important. Where do I want to go with this business? Do I just want to sell in my community? I just want to sell in my church? What's my demographic? Do I want to advertise on Facebook? Do I want to advertise on YouTube? Innovation, then organization. The next thing is, after you innovate, after you organize, you have to find support. Now, this is another place where we struggle with new businesses, especially in the streaming community. Because in the streaming community, it requires trust. It requires trust whenever you're looking to bring on people to support you. So you can't do everything. If you're running a reseller, if you're a reseller and you got, you go through my program and you get the website and do everything that I tell you to do in the program, and now you're up and running, you can't answer all of the emails by yourself. So it's gonna require you to trust someone with your secrets. Like, hey, look, this is where I buy my credits from. Hey, this is the answer to these questions or that question. But you have to find support. You would not be a successful business person through the streaming world if you don't have a team around you, or at least another strong partner with you to help support your efforts. You can't do everything in the business. And that's the number one downfall to a lot of people in business, is that they try to do everything, they get burnt out, or they overlook something. And whenever you're overlooking something, usually it's customer service, then you're losing money, right? You're losing money. So then you're spinning your wheels. Or they find an individual to help them, but that individual is not trustworthy, and they end up stealing your innovative ideas, your management process, and then they go ahead and they become your competition, right? Or they go ahead and they sabotage your work effort. So you have to innovate. You have to organize, manage. Where do I want to go with this company? How much time I want to put in this company? What risks? What risks do I want to take with this company? Right? These things might sound like it's elementary, but when you get to the innovation part, that's where everybody start off at. Everybody got an idea. I got an idea. I want to do this, but that dream died through the management part, through the organizing part. That's where the dream died. And so this live show is to help you breathe life into the innovative part, and also breathe life into that management part, to help you dive down into that management part. Customer service is everything. I agree. What's up, Tim? Look like you guys talking to each other. I was like that. What's up, the real DST in the house? Blur Vision. What's up? So yes, you have to manage yourself, have to know where you're going, have to be innovative, and you have to find a supporting cast. So let me help you with the supporting cast. Family members, okay? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Family members. Ask yourself, is that, because everyone's family is different. Everyone, different people have different family structures. Is there someone in my immediate family or friends that I have entrusted with my secrets before in my life? I know that this person is proven to be trustworthy. That's the first question. Is there someone that's close to me that have a track record that I know is trustworthy? The second thing would be, do this individual know exactly, how can I put it? What does this individual bring to the table? So do this individual know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm proposing for them to do it? Hey Lance, thank you for the $10 again, man. Don't try and outdo me, old bae. Yeah, funny. Do this individual know exactly what I do or how I do it, okay? So after you, hey, old bae, thank you for the $20, man. They got a little bidding war going on. After you ask that question, all right, this person is trustworthy, but they're not bringing anything to the table. That might not be a good partner if they're not bringing anything to the table, because what's going to happen is that they're going to be more of a burden to the company than a help to the company. So then what you have to do, you have to say, all right, I trust this person, but they don't know what exactly we are doing here. Can I train them? And training them, how much time would it take away from the company? Hey, thank you, Lanes, for the $20. Would that take away from the company? So, innovate, which everybody got a good idea. Manage and organize, which is far more the hardest part, right? And then getting support. And support would have to be people you trust or people who have contractual agreements. Guys, you absolutely can have people sign a contract. So you might not know them, but trust can be built on obligations. So here's a contract. It can be simple. You can type it up in Word and you can just say, hey, this is your job description. This is what we're going to do. This is my ideas or whatever. Sign it, get it notarized, and file that thing away. And if they was to if they was to leave and try to mimic any of your ideas, you absolutely can go back and hold them legally accountable. So trust can be based off of, hey, I don't know you, but let's trust in this documentation that we agree upon together. So you can't have people sign a contract. Now, some of you might say, well, how can I have somebody sign a contract if I'm selling IPTV? Then you are missing the whole point of being innovative. Stop looking at yourself as just being an IPTV reseller. In fact, I'm going to tell you guys, even though I have that video that I'm offering for $75 of how to be a successful IPTV reseller, I'm telling you guys to look past that. I'm telling you guys to look at yourself as a streaming company, a streaming business. Therefore, IPTV is just a catalyst. It's just the bait to get people in. But I'm offering you internet. If you went through my program on how to sell a hotspot, I'm offering you a TV that's programmed with movies and TV apps, right? I'm offering you Disney. I'm offering you Hulu. I'm offering you Disney or Netflix or something like that. I'm offering you more than one thing. So when it comes down to my paperwork or it come down to my business, I'm not just relying on IPTV. Okay, so how to run a successful business through streaming? You got to be innovative, doing what others are not doing. You got to sit down and spend time with yourself. Got to organize and manage yourself. All right. After you organize and manage yourself, during the process of organizing and managing yourself, then you're going to see your shortcomings. Just because you don't know something don't make you an idiot, doesn't make you dumb, right? It makes you human. No one knows everything. No one knows everything. So once you sit down, manage yourself, see where you want to go, what risks you're willing to take, who you want to sell to, your demographic, how you going to prop your business up, how you going to sustain your business, what your prices is going to be. That's the hardest part, guys. But you can do it at the end of the day. Depending on the complexity of your business, you can do it in an hour. And during that process, you're going to say, all right, I'm not good at doing budgets, or I'm not good at customer service. So who do I have to solicit to help me with customer service, to help me answer emails, or to help me, manage my books? That way you got to have that support. Innovate, manage, and support. Those are the key elements to having any successful business, let alone having a successful streaming business. So when we talk about streaming and streaming community, there's a lot of back and forth that goes in, a lot of back and forth that goes on with us in the community, because there's a lot of quote unquote free information out there. People feel like, hey, if I can get it for free, then why do I need you? Think about in the course of wherever your streaming journey may be. If you've been cutting the cord for 2 years, 3 years, 4 weeks, 10 years, think about how many people you have seen in this business that really have been successful. All right. And I'm not talking about people that scamming you. But people that truly have been successful. I can count on probably one hand people that I have seen in the streaming community that has been truly successful, because you get, how do they say it? You get what you pay for. And yeah, that's a lot of free information to where you can do a lot of, you can go ahead and learn how to program this and program that, and you can have your side hustle. But a lot of that free information stops there. No one takes the time and say, all right, this is step one. This is how you get a website. This is where you go to get a website. This is how you get a domain name. All right. This is how you take your DNS from your domain name and you transfer it over so it can be connected to your hosting site. This is how you install WordPress on a cPanel. All right. This is how you set up your passcode, your administration passcode for WordPress. This is the link you go to. This is how you open up WordPress. This is the template you use for WordPress. This is what you need to put in on your landing page or your landing post, however you do it on WordPress, step by step like that. This is how you add a payment mechanism to the website or the landing page that you just got. That, guys, is totally different than somebody just saying, hey, this is how you program this Fire Stick. And that's why we don't have a lot of successful people in the streaming community. We have a lot of people out here and hit side hustles, right? Somebody say, well, I make $1,200 a month. I make $1,200 a month selling Fire Sticks or reselling IPTV. And you look at these IPTV companies, man, the successful IPTV companies, man, they have all of the elements that I said, right? Because they're innovative, and the innovation starts with their name and what they want to include, right? They're innovative. They're organized because they have websites, the successful ones, right? They invest in software. Some of them pay monthly fees for their website. Some of them pay monthly fees for their apps. They have customer support, so they have a team that's helping and support them. All of the aspects of being successful. They're not out here just trying to hit a side hustle. Nah, they have a successful streaming business. That's why, guys, you have to think farther than the average person. What has been my slogan this year? Look, know more than a person next to you and monetize that knowledge. Know more, learn more than a person next to you and monetize that knowledge, even if you have to buy that information. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody giving you something for free, man, you're getting what you pay for. Now, I'm not saying that the information is not going to be helpful, because with the hotspot, a lot of the information that I got to put together that video for the hotspot, that base platform was a lot of free information, a lot of articles. Now, nothing in life, in this world and in this life is for free, not even conversation, because even in conversation, you got to pay attention. So you got to pay for everything in life, whether it be through time, through sweat equity, or by monetary means. That information I got for free was the baseline. Then I had to make an investment. I invested into the hotspots. And then I put servers on a hotspot, right? And then I had to give it away to different people so they can test it. Then after I gather all of that data, then I put together a hire tool from start to finish. And then my intentions was just to recoup the $700 that I would not even count my time. Just to recoup the $700 that I invested in between buying the hotspots and putting the services on there, having them run for a couple of months or whatever. That was my intention. I put together the video. That video, man, did well. I made over $3,000 off of that video. That wasn't my intention. But I quite sure I got somebody in the chat right now that now is doing that probably full time. Now, when you do the numbers, all right, at $25 at about $3,000 plus, that gets you to around over 100 and something students. And I have people that make $600, $1,200, $3,000, $6,000, not a year, a month. I have students from that hotspot, from me being innovative, and say, all right, man, Super Dell put this out here, or other people with RVs got this out here. This is the information they have out here. What are they not saying? What problems are there, right? What questions are there that they're not answering? Let me invest. Let me take all the free information. Let me do the research, all right? After I do the research, let me gather the data and let me answer the questions that are not being answered, right? And let me sell it to recoup my money. And boom, people start doing it, people start selling it, and people are feeding their family. Like I said, man, I said this in the video yesterday. I have some students, man, that's basically making more money off the hotspots than me. And I got an LLC. That's why I stopped selling the video. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Hey, this was a fun exercise here. All right. Glad I can help, buddy. But let me cash in on my ideas. Take ownership. Know the value in yourself, guys. Know the value in yourself. Take ownership. So when you're being innovative, man, make sure that you're starting from top to bottom. When you come up with your idea, manage that idea. Make sure you have a plan to move forward. And the book of Habakkuk, and this is my faith tradition. I'm a Christian. The book of Habakkuk say, write it down, make it plain. Now, you write it down and you make it plain, then other people can see your vision. And that's what it's all about in business, is finding their problem, coming up with a solution, and monetizing it. And when people can clearly see what you're doing, and when they can clearly see the benefit that they have, man, look, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. So go ahead and think about that. If I want to be successful in streaming, what are some innovative ways? Yeah, take the TV thing, programming the TV and selling the TV that I brought for $170. That's one way to go. What's another way you can do it? I want to be a reseller, tech. All right. What service you want to resell? Look, people right now, I can pull up my email right now. People asking me, hey, tech, I'm gonna get your video, but what service do you recommend that I resell? All right. I already told you who I'm with. I already told you why I'm with them. In the video, I showed you how you can find your own, but here's some free, here's a free caveat. How much money are you willing to invest? People want to be resellers, and they only got $100. People want to be resellers, and they only have $100. So if you only got $100 to invest into credits, which depending where you go, remember credits can run anywhere from $10, $8, right? $15. I always say, like I said earlier, I wouldn't pay more than $15 for a credit. I don't care how good the service is, because how you going to recoup that money, right? So, and it might be a way. It's up to you. You know your market. It might be a way. It's up to you. So if you only have X amount of money, then you gotta ask yourself, what is the minimum buy-in to this company to be a reseller? What is the minimum buy-in to this company to be a reseller? So while I'm being innovated, while I'm managing myself, I'm saying this is how much I have to spend. Who lines up with my values? Because there's some shady IPTV companies out there, man, that you'll go ahead and be like, all right, bro, their prices are good, and you go sell $2,000 worth of credits, right? That first month, and you look up that next month, they're not answering your calls, they're not answering your email, you're buffering, you lock out of your panel. Like I said, when it comes down to that support, then you also have to be partner with someone that's trustworthy. What is my email? I put my email there right there. It's tech in the bathroom at gmail.com. All right. Tech in the bathroom at gmail.com. Thanks a lot, bro. You really opening my mind on how things work. Lots of good information. What is your email? Just give you an email. Do Wi-Fi hotspots only sell in rural areas and suburban areas? Can you make money with hotspots in the city? Who are the demographic of people who will buy it? So, Cam, that really depends on you. Basically, they do sell well in the rural area. I'm giving an example. My sister in Mississippi, right? She stayed right outside of Hattiesburg, really Hattiesburg, Mississippi, but she stayed right inside of Hattiesburg, about like 2 miles or 5 miles outside of Hattiesburg, in a little, I hate to call it a town because it's not, a little area called Eatonville. They pay about $180 just for internet. Now, she got good internet speed, comparable to rural area. They sit on about 16 acres of land, and her speeds is like 69 megabits down. I think like 20 megabits up, which is good speeds, right? You can stream all day long on there. But here's the thing. They have a cap of, I think it's like 7 gigs or 12 gigs. So when they reach that 7 gigs or 12 gigs, my nephews and nieces literally watching YouTube, what it is, 380, 480 at the lowest quality, because they reach their maximum. So I give them the hotspot, which is unlimited, right? And when she got it, I tried to get her to watch IPTV on it. She's like, it's buffering. Change the location. So she changes to like it plays, but at a certain time it buffers. So here's an antenna. Put an antenna on there. When I went there, put an antenna on there, boom, everything plays well throughout the day. Just that little extra tip right there helped them. And now they enjoy unlimited internet. And guess what? If you buy from us connected to the source, that's $100 a month for internet and cable. Guys, you come up with the same thing. And that's why I started the company. I was like, man, this hotspot stuff going off. I talked to my partner. I was like, hey, man, look, you know, this is what I bring to the table. I do the research, I do the testing. This is what I got. Can we do this? Can we do that? It's like, hey, let's get it rocking and rolling, and created a company. What's up, secret agent? Sure, man. Sure, email me, man. I did it for the holidays. I put the Wi-Fi, how to sell hotspots in the internet. I put that out there for the holidays because people was hitting me up and they was like, hey man, can I get the video? And I was like, I really don't advertise it anymore because I started a business, and so the more I sell, there's competition that it's creating for me, because I'm not just selling it in my community. I'm selling it worldwide, because that's how it is. I got my website out there. We're getting things lined up, and so the more people get the video, that's potential competitors. So got to make a business decision. I want to help people, but remember what I said yesterday. If you want to be successful in this business, in the streaming business, You have to make business decisions. And just remember that every decision that you make, there's always going to be, every action, there's a reaction. There's always going to be a counter action to the decisions you make. And that's where the risk management comes in at. So shoot me an email. We'll talk about it. So guys, that's pretty much it. The three things that I kind of hit on. The innovation piece is absolutely where most people start from. This is what I want to do. Most people say this is what I want to do, but they get stuck into the how to do it part. So what tech is telling you, when you get to how to manage yourself, just ask yourself some simple questions. How much do I have to invest? Who do I want to sell to? What's my demographic? You know, who's selling who's selling in this demographic? How big do I want to be, right? Also, what are my skills? What am I able to do? How much time do I have? You only have 24 hours in a day, right? Those are some of the there's more questions. Those are some of the basic questions to ask yourself when you get started. How would I manage my customers? You know, where I'm going to get my website from? Do I want a website? Do I want a Facebook group? Those questions is going to be, whether you have a website, a Facebook group, or a Telegram, it's going to be answered when you ask how big do you want to be, how much money do you want to make, and then the last part is, what type of support do I need? Who can I trust? Do I have to train them? Do I have to enter into any contractual agreements with them? Right? Because you don't have to trust a person. If you get them to sign a contract, then hey, bro, that contract is bond. Get that notarized or whatever. Sometimes it just depends on your business structure. It just depends on if you got to file it with, you know, whatever entity in your state. So those are the things that you have to do. Rob King, do you recommend VPN when using IPTV? It depends. It depends, because some people PayPal. Some people PayPal. Some people IPS, internet companies block. Internet service provider, ISP. Internet service providers had a brain fart right there, y'all. Block certain content. I heard of that. And sometimes you got to put on a VPN to kind of trick it, to make you think that, you know, you're coming from a different place. I don't recommend it as far as if you think you're going to get in trouble. I wouldn't do that. I would say that it's the rule of thumb in the streaming community is that if you downloading content, and you think it might be copyrighted content, or you think or you got some reservations where you're getting the content from, then I would use a VPN then, just to kind of be incognito, to kind of hide myself. But as far as like streaming, nah, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use a VPN to stream unless I was having some buffering issues and that server provider, because some IPTV companies say, hey, the way my server is set up, because they got service throughout, the way my server is set up, you might experience buffering, but get a VPN and it'll help with the buffering. Any more questions, guys? So let me just recap how to run a successful business through streaming or in the streaming niche. It'd be innovative. The example I use again, just to be repetitive. And the reason why I'm repetitive, guys, because you got to remember that people come in the streams at different times, and then on the playback, people going to watch it at different times of the video. And I want to make sure that people are absolutely following along. Innovative. I said the example I used was, hey, people take Fire Sticks, buy it for $49. They program it, they sell it $75, $100 out the door. You never get any more money from it. Be innovative. Let's put IPTV on this Fire Stick. Let's sell it to them. Let's incorporate the price, right? Incorporate the price. Now, I'm not saying that let's say you buy credit for $8 and you usually sell one credit for $39. I'm not saying incorporate the $39 price into this. Hey, give them a free month, man. Give them a free month, but add the $8 to it. That way you're not losing. So you're saying you're getting a free month because they're not paying full price. They're paying at cost to you. And then that next month, you say, hey, if you want the next month, it's $35 a month. So now you got the initial money from the Fire Stick. They got whatever application you put on there, whether it be Disney Streams or Netflix or IPTV service or both, right? Boom. Now, next month, they can go ahead and they can pay you. And that way, every Fire Stick you now sell, you have the potential. to get residual income. But everybody's selling Fire Sticks. So I said, hey, looked it up on Amazon, get a Signa TV or get a Toshiba TV, $32. It got iOS. It got Fire TV operation system in there. You can program those TVs, sell those TVs. You can buy the TV, 32-inch, $180, incorporate your costs in there, and now you're around here slanging TVs. Everybody else out here selling Fire Sticks, you selling TVs, and you're going to be in the neighborhood be like, look, this guy over here, man, you can get you a TV that got, hey, he already got cable on there. He got Netflix on there for you. He even got stuff on there for movies and TV shows. And guess what? You buy the TV from him for $200, and then $35 a month, man, you getting all of this stuff. $60 a month, you getting all of this stuff. You getting the TV plus cable and all of this stuff for $60 a month. Who's doing that? Innovation. Manage yourself. How I'm going to keep up with my customers. All right. Google spreadsheet. Go ahead, put their names in a Google spreadsheet. If I got to create emails and passwords for them, because you got to realize you're doing different platforms. If you're going to have a Netflix account, you're going to have a reseller panel, you're going to have a Disney account. Whatever accounts you have, you can use the same email and the same password for them. Okay. And if you're selling them the internet with it, same email, same password for them. Same username, same email, same password for them. When you look in your Google spreadsheet, which is free, across the board, you're going to have that person. And the dates is going to line up with your reseller panel, right? Susie is due on the 5th. She's going to be due on the 5th for her Netflix. She's going to be due on the 5th for her IPTV. She's going to be due on the 5th for her internet. She's going to be due on the 5th for everything. So, boom, you got that. With tech, how do I know when she's due? Google again, your Google Calendar. When you sign someone up, this is how the process should look. I'm creating. They don't have access to this email address. You got access to the email address. Don't you dare sign somebody up and get them access to the email address, because now they know how much you paying for whatever service you offering them, right? So now I got them signed up, and I got the email address, their passwords, all of the stuff I need to get them up and running on my Google spreadsheet. When I sign them up, username, password, email address, and all of that, and due date, I go ahead and I set that to my Google Calendar. And what I do, I set a notification to notify me 2 days before they do. And so I'm in a meeting. My phone going off, say such and such is due tomorrow or 2 days from now. And all I got to do is just shoot her a text message, because I got her name, I got her email address, I got her phone number or his phone number or whatever, and I'm good to go. And I'm managing my customers like that. That's it. You're good to go. Good to go. So, Ultimate TV Tech, I'm new to being a reseller. Do you have any tips on getting out here? I really want to do this full time. Excuse me. So, Ultimate TV, 2 things. Not to be self-serving, but to be self-serving. I would say to you is, if you able, invest into that video, that $75 video. I really show you how to get a web page, how to get a landing page, and then I show you exactly how you can leverage your panels and how you can do a little promotion. All right. If you don't want to get that video, I would recommend that you do some Google searches on advertising and promotions, right? Billy Jean is a good person. Look up Billy Jean. He's a good person that talks about online advertisement, right? And how you really dive into your demographic to get people to come directly to you. Another thing, trusted YouTubers. The reason why I started, basically charging people to do IPTV reviews, it was because they were quick to offer me affiliate link. Those that follow me know the story. Quick to offer me affiliate link, but whenever they disagreed with something that I did, or if I advertised another company or something like that, or if they fell on hard times, they was like, well, I can't pay you. I was like, look, man, you can't control me. You can't censor me. But when I had those affiliate links, I was able to track and see how much money these companies was making. Literally, if they was paying me $600, $300 a month, right? A month from an affiliate link at the rate of 75 cents per person sign up, how much money was they making off of my videos? And theoretically, unless YouTube take it down, theoretically, these videos are up, infinitely, right? for the foreseeable future at least. Okay, and so get with a YouTuber, Ultimate TV, to do some reviews for you, right? And don't how can I put it? Don't ask them to lie. Let them do an honest review. Now, what I do is when somebody come up to me and they say, Tech, can you review my service? I give them my prices. I already have my prices. My prices is my prices. I don't care if you can go to a YouTuber that got 180,000 subscribers and they charge lower than that. Know your value. I already know what my subscribers do. My subscribers, they go out and get it. If Tech said it, let's try it out. If they don't like it, I'm going to hear from them, right? So, don't try to be dishonest. What I do is I say, look, this is my price. These are our prices. Okay. Give me some login information. Give me the APK. Give me 8 days to test it out. Before this is another thing in business too, integrity. Got to have good ethics. Before I post the video, if there's any problems that I see, I'm going to come to you and give you an opportunity to fix that first. Why? Because they're a client, and because I don't want to go before my community, right, before my subscribers and put out a fraud product. It's just a bad reflection on me. So even though I'm charging them, you still got to have good ethics, man. As we say in Domino, all money ain't good money. Now, I also tell the companies is that once that video is out there, guys, you got to go ahead and you got to get in the comment section, because people are going to run into problems. They're going to be login information problems. People are going to try to find different things. Then once I put a video out there, it's for the customer to do their customer service. So Ultimate TV, man, I would recommend that A, you make sure that your customer service is down pat, and B, that you find ways to promote your service. Bert, is it legal to have a website for IPTV service without any backlash? I'm going to tell you this, man. Google IPTV. See how many websites it got. You'll be looking till the cows come home. Tech, I'm only doing word of mouth because I took down my website because what happened with Gear. So I have gone under the radar. And that goes back to what I say. Taking a calculated risk. If you go to, let me put up my site right quick, man. I'm gonna show you guys something right quick. Let me just pull this out right quick. Let me just see something right quick. As if it pulls up. I don't want to freeze my computer or whatever. So when you say you don't want to do X or Y because you're scared of what happened to so and so. So here's the way that you might be able to do it. Let me see if this is going to work right here. All right. Here's the way you might be able to do it. So if you're looking right here, if it changed on me yet. All right, there I go. This is OBS. So this is my my website connected to the source. All right. So you come right here, you see shop. All right, you see my products. My MiFi is $100. My AT&T home base is $100. AT&T SIM card activated is $70, and exclusive cable app $20. Right. So you click on this right here. When you click on there, there's going to be a Word document that's going to tell you exactly how to download the APK. When you click on there, it's automatically going to bring you to your payment. Got a little video of the service. It's gonna bring you to the payment, how much it is. $20 for that one credit, right? You add that to your cart. When you pay me, you get this dock. You see this dock size is 11.9 kilobytes, and it's instructions on how to download the APK. All right. And once I get that payment, I go ahead and I send you your username and password. When they click on this, the doc is going to say, all right, email me here. Make sure you email me from a working email, and in X amount of hours, I'm going to get back with you with your login information. Now, when you look at this website is not about IPTV. This is why I say to be successful in streaming, right? You have to diversify. When I talk about my internet and cable, I say internet cable streaming service, $190 the first month plus $24 shipping, right? I have after that's $100 a month, and I have my email address. And then I look, before you buy, I tell them what they got to do to make sure that the internet is going to work. But look, disclaimer, we are not the providers of the cable application. We have no control of channels or uptime. This is simply a perk which should be could go away at any time. I got to go fix that. All right, which could go away at any time. Guys, that's basically back to what I was saying, is that you have to be smart in the streaming community. Got to be smart. That I don't have any control over that APK, man. I don't have any control over the APK. Let me get back to the studio. But I still can offer it. My channel is not just based on that APK. And I'm being honest with the people up front, is that, hey, look, I don't have control of this. This is really a partner app. It's a perk to you getting what we're offering. Where's my studio at? There we go, studio set. Go ahead and clear off this right here. So there's different ways you can go about doing it, my friend. You just got to be creative. You just got to be creative. Secret Agent, hey Tech, have you heard Smart Streams IPTV? Yes. Is that the new APK you're talking about? Secret Agent, that's the new APK you're talking about? Let me know. Tech, I'm only doing. Oh yeah. I read that. Rob says, stay under the radar. Look what happened to Boom Media. He got sued. Yeah, that goes back. Doesn't make sense to move from being an IPTV affiliate to a reseller. Well, it goes, Peg City, it goes back to your individual business plan. What are you? Look, there's risks and rewards in creating a business. The more risk, the higher the reward. So I started off, someone had asked the question early on in this live stream, was like, hey Tech, IPTV or whatever, paraphrasing, is that historically, you got to look at history. Historically, since I've been in the streaming community, I only seen a IPTV service. I only seen Set TV go down. I seen that they were sued. All right. The last thing I heard about Set TV was, I guess the guy's name was Jason, is that he had agreed or settled with Dish for X amount of millions of dollars. And you got to realize the level that this man was on. This man has Jermaine Dupri doing advertisements for him. This guy was running TV ads. All right. Billboards. All right. That's the level he was on. So the last thing I read about him was that he had agreed to settle. And then the next thing that I heard was that, yeah, start responding to the courts or whatever. So I don't know what that's at. So you're looking at that, you're looking at a civil matter. And then my understanding that it wasn't per se live TV, it was the video on demand. The next person you bring up is Boom Media. All right, I have absolutely no, how can I put it? No information on what's going on with Boom Media. Same thing with Target 10AP. I have absolutely no information what's going on with Omar. So historically, over the course of all of these years, and over the course, some of you saying I want to stay underneath the radar, I'm just going to tell you again, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go to Google, and type in IPTV, and you're going to see all of the advertisements that I have for that people are doing. So historically and statistically, it's risk and reward. It's highly unlikely that you would run into legal troubles if you do this, since this is a gray area, or it's perceived to be a gray area. It's highly unlikely, but that's for you as an individual to decide. And that's why when I formed my LLC, I formed my LLC strictly off of the internet, and anything else is just a perk. Anything else is just a perk. I don't control that APK. I don't host anything. I don't have any servers. Hey, this is like when you sign up for Sprint and they give you, or when you sign up for T-Mobile or whoever, and they give you Netflix for free. It can go away at any time. But it's bait to get people into your business. And that's why I said, that's why I'm not saying how to be a successful, that's why I'm saying how to run a successful business through streaming. That's why in the video of how to be a successful reseller, that's how I have you going about of setting up your landing page, doing your promotions and everything the right way. That's why. Because when you do it right, when you're innovative, and when you're managing yourself correctly, and you're asking yourself the tough questions, what risks I'm willing to take, how much money, time I'm willing to invest into this, right? Where I'm going, and then what type of support group do I have? Who know more about this than me? Who else I need to help me with this? Or does anyone I can train up to help me do this? Those are the questions that you have to ask. Now, you might come to the conclusion and say, hey, I'd rather be an affiliate because I don't want those troubles. Man, amen. Right on. That same rationale reasoning I use for a reseller. You should be a reseller because you probably don't want the overhead of buying the service and getting the sources. Will be a fine time for my OBS to update in the middle of my live stream, huh? Fine time for it to update in the middle of my live stream. But we have to remember that we have to be innovative, and we have to remember it's a choice. No matter what we do, we have to remember that it's a choice, guys. So I apologize for that. My OBS decided to update in the middle of my live stream. So it is what it is, guys. So go ahead and end this live stream right now. If you have any questions, just remember, shoot it to me at takingthebathroom@gmail.com. Let me go ahead and put that in the chat. Go ahead, guys. Now, full disclosure, if you're asking me questions that I already answered, I'm just going to refer you to the video. Again, if you want to know how to be a better reseller, if you ask me questions about that, again, I'm going to refer that you buy the video, all right? So just be careful the questions that you asking me, guys. I don't want to just have you guys out there hanging. So it's your boy Taking the Bathroom. Until next time, peace. Don't forget to subscribe.